Alright, this is going to be a rant video of mine, an unplanned rant video, where I'll give you 3 examples in the gym that happened. Obviously, I'm not going to reveal specifics, but out of these 3 people, you tell me which one can you relate to and which one is the most irritating. Okay. As you know, I've started my weight loss journey and I've lost 61 days, 12.2 kilos. Okay. So I go for walking and then I go to the gym, and my gym workout is very light, and then I come back, I do my walking. So intermittent fasting, there are videos where I speak about my journey. You can just Google search Loy Machedo weight loss. Okay. So now when I go to the gym, there are different characters that you meet at different times of the day. I'll give you the first irritating person. This particular female, she comes alone. And the funny thing is, she comes alone. Gym as it is, hardly anyone is there. So she comes alone, and she comes for, I feel, instead of doing exercise, she comes for posing. Now what she does is, she wears attractive clothes, sexy, you know what I'm talking about. And she'll stand like this, and she'll stand like this, and she'll busy take selfies. At least bring somebody else to assist you. Okay, so she'll take selfies. She's in her own world. Okay. Now that to me is not irritating. But what is irritating is sometimes she will choose a particular machine to, not only do weights, but to also pose. This particular day, she was taking, you incline and you do leg press for the legs. You lie down, there's a support at the back, and you push your legs up. So she was seated there nicely. And that day I was doing my legs. So I came to the gym and I saw her seated there. Okay. So I started with my warm up, and then I did squats, sitting and standing. And I finished 5 sets. Maybe that took around 15 minutes or so. And then I saw she's still on that machine sitting there, and she's taking photos, and she's doing some texting or chatting or whatever. Okay. So I said, okay, normally I would do that exercise second. So I went for leg extension, where you extend your leg, you sit down and you just push your leg up like this, down to up. So there again, I did 5 sets, light. Another 15 minutes went by. And there I look, and lo and behold, she's still there. Same, posing, taking photos and chatting. Okay. Went for my leg curls. You lie down flat, and your legs, the ankles touch your bum with little resistance from the weight. Once again 5 sets. And I looked, and lo and behold, she was still there. So overall I finished 45 minutes of being in the gym, and she's still there. Finally, I told myself, okay, I'll wait for one more. I'll just do some other exercise, and I'll check if she'll get up. I went for another, chest and back and all that. I think another 10 more minutes, and she's still there, chatting and I don't know what. Finally, I was like, I went to the owner, as I was saying bye, I said, what the hell is that lady doing? And she, started snickering and laughing. And she told me in a broken English, she's always like this, saying, you're not the only one, many people have told me. I was like, So that was the first irritant that I met. The second one was even worse. I went, to do my workout. That day, I think I was going to do chest. Okay. And there was this really ripped guy, amazing physique and really ripped and strong. And I was like, wow, okay, good. And, it's nice to see someone who has an amazing physique. But this guy was without his shirt, just wearing shorts. Okay. And he was doing explosive workouts and sweating profusely. I mean, it was literally like water was falling. Now, I don't mind someone doing the exercise hardcore. But what was stupid about this guy is, because he was doing explosive workout, like jumping up and this and that, and sweat was, all over his body, every time he would move, Sweat drops would be all around. Everywhere in the gym, his sweat was there. Okay. Finally, this guy went to the bench press machine, and there he was doing, and his entire sweat, he had a towel, his entire sweat, even though he's put the towel and is lying down there, still there was sweat everywhere. Overall, I couldn't even do my workout because there was sweat everywhere, and he was doing so many exercises. I finally thought to myself, might as well leave this gym, go do my walking a little more, than be here with all the sweat. And I again informed that lady. What the hell? She's like, oh, she's saying, every time after you finish, I have to mop the entire. I really wish she had put some rules over there. So, and another problem, that guy is big. So, even if you tell him, what if he retaliates? Then you're like, I don't want drama. So that was the second irritating guy. But the most irritating out of all these was this third guy. Now, for those of you who do not know, I'm an Indian passport holder. So generally when I see another Indian, it's a very rare thing in Samui. Someone who is, visits us. So I saw this guy, Indian. You could make out from his face, he is Indian. So as I came there, I just asked him, you're from India, right? Yeah, I'm from India, yeah. Oh, I was happy, okay. Had a few pleasantries. Okay. I started to do my exercise. All of a sudden, this Indian guy comes again, and he's trying to chat up with me. I had my headphones. I was like, yeah, and this. Where is the restaurant here? I told him, yeah, a few there are. Let me finish. We'll talk to you. Okay. I put it back. No sooner I put it back, he comes again after, I think, 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Hey, by the way, would you like me to do exercise with you? Now, I like to exercise alone. And I was like, you can do it, but I like to exercise alone, I politely told him. Now, all of a sudden, it became evident, his body odor started growing because he was doing exercise, right? And it's hot. He started smelling, and you know what smell is? Body odor. That horrible, unbearable smell. I was like, oh, sheesh, man. And then, I decided, okay, on the fly, I'll not be very easy. I'll change the location of my exercise. And so I went to another place. I was doing something else there. I think I was doing abdominal work. And like a leech, this guy comes back near that area. His smell by the time became so unbearable. I mean, I could have stayed halfway across the gym. His body odor was still there. Oof. Very soon I literally wanted to puke, man. And then, lo and behold, the most unpardonable sin, he comes to me. Hey, bro, and this and that. And, I just want like this. The whiff of it, I was really going to puke. I held controlled my reflex, or whatever you call it. I was like, yeah, okay, quickly. I don't know what the fuck he asked me. Yeah, okay. I said, enough of this. I packed my stuff, took out my headphones, ran off. Fucking hell, man. Sometimes I wonder, these people, aren't they aware? Like, number one, that female, bloody, you're lying down on the same bloody position and you're not moving. And that also, okay, if you're standing taking photographs and posing, fine. But don't block a bloody machine. I mean, it's evident that she knew I was doing legs. Because, the legs are in one area. I'm sure she knew that. But then the second one was this guy with the sweat. You think someone has to tell him that, and you're a grown-ass man, your sweat. Would you like someone else's sweat and you have to clean it up? And then this... Our Indians, sometimes the body odor. Ooh. That day, I'm telling you, I lost my mood to do exercise. So anyway, these are some of the horror stories of me in my gym. Thankfully, today I had less people, hardly anyone, and everyone's minding their own business. just did my thing and I left. So have you had to face nonsense like this, or is it just me? Anyway, you tell me which are the worst characters you have met in the gym and what is unbearable. At least these three are the ones I faced. Who knows, maybe I'll face some more. Anyway, this is another rant video. Let me know your thoughts. It's me signing off. Ciao.